Gemini, Sun Sign Forecast for 2024. This is the third of the Sun Sign Astrology videos that Dr. Dikki Jo Mullen will produce for the 2024-2025 Zodiac year. In this video, Dr. Dikki Jo shares key words to describe those born under the sign of Gemini: versatile, multifaceted, flexible, mercurial, adapting, communication, and several people. Next, we will hear Dr. Dikki Jo share with us the details of the growth implications for the next zodiac year.
I'm astrologer Dikki Jo Mullen in Orlando, Florida, saying Happy New Year. This is International Astrology, the astrological New Year, to Gemini, born under the sign of the twins. You are a mutable air sign. Everyone born from May 21st to June 20th is on the sign of Gemini. You're versatile and multifaceted. The twins give a hint to what you're all about. You're several people in one, and you have the art of flexibility and adaptability mastered to address the whim of the moment. Others might say you seem different and almost unrecognizable from time to time. There's a saying in astrology circles, if you don't like the Gemini you're with, just wait a few minutes and he or she turns into someone else. And there's a lot of truth to that. You're Mercurial. Mercury is your ruler, and you're usually gifted with exceptional communication skills. A lot of writers, speakers, and teachers have a lot of Gemini influence in their birth chart. This is a sun sign astrology forecast. It's the tip of the iceberg. It's the only part of the horoscope most people know, and it is the type of astrology that astrological columns in magazines and newspapers address. So, thinking of your birth sign, the spring equinox brings a strong Venus influence to your career sector, which sets the pace till April 4th. Business and pleasure, introducing a social friendly element into your career is a way to get the new astrological year at the spring equinox off to a good start. Your creativity and social skills open the way for success. Mercury, your ruler, turns retrograde for most of April, and your preferences can waver regarding your goals and aspirations. Things might take a little bit longer, and somehow you'll revisit the past and memories. You might prepare for a reunion during April. May begins with you yearning for peace and privacy. Several placements emphasize your 12th solar house, and insights can come involving a dream or meditation about what's sacred and private to you, but not necessarily shared with the whole world. May Day, the first day of May through the new moon on May 7th, brings a strong Saturn influence. The daily grind, your workload can seem a little heavy during that time. Patiently keep on trying, do what you can, and from late May until mid-June, there is an influence of greater appreciation coming your way. Shop for jewelry, fashions, or home decor near your birthday this year. By the summer solstice, a lucky Jupiter influence comes in, and there can be an opportunity for new growth or for wish fulfillment. On the longest day of the year, the summer solstice, on the 21st of June, practice affirmations relating to your cherished goals. That last week of June, all the way through July 20th, your money sector sets the pace. Heed information and new trends about your finances. This is an optimum time to perfect salable job skills and update your resume. Mars enters your first house on July 21st. This trend sets the pace until September 4th. You'll have a lot of energy, a lot of get up and go. During the summer season, from late July until early September, you'll be motivated, your vitality is elevated, and you'll have enthusiasm, a catalyst for adventure. Dedicate the time near August 1st, which is an ancient agricultural holiday, Lammas. It's the sort of beginning of the first hint of fall, the end of summer, releasing anger or stress. Summer's waning days can be really memorable and exciting if you get rid of old baggage. A Mercury aspect comes into play during the second and third weeks of September that makes you more chatty. Watch what you say and write. You can be a little bit indiscreet. I think it's called foot and mouth disease. And you Geminis tend to say a lot anyway. Think things through before making a hasty choice or voicing controversial opinions and then telling the whole world about it. As the autumn equinox comes along, meditate on your options. A friend offers new perspectives or available choices. There's an eclipse on October 2nd that highlights leisure and romance and pleasure. A vacation or a new hobby or new interest can brighten your life near October 2nd with that eclipse. And for Halloween, it's a good time to consider a very colorful costume. How about a clown or a gypsy look? Add beads, scarves, and other decorative touches. As November begins, Venus will oppose your Sun. This is a trend that affects November 1st through 11th. A companion might have different preferences and tastes. Compromise if you want to maintain a happy relationship in early November. Keep a tolerant attitude regarding love, and just allow someone close to you to be him or herself. The new moon on December 1st affects your partnerships. A commitment enters a new phase, allowing you to adjust to the role another will or won't want to play in your life. Retrograde Mercury comes around again the first half or so of December and reveals patterns coming back. And this is especially in any teamwork or relationship situations. The past holds valuable clues as to what can best guide you as you're planning for the present and future. There's a full moon on December 15th of 2024 that awakens the spirit of the winter solstice to come. Finish your decoration and preparation for the winter holidays. On the longest of nights, December 21st, destiny appears to speak to you through revelry and reverie, two RE words. From late December through January 2nd, you'll have a philosophical, spiritual attitude. Seasonal stories and legends can have personal relevance for you. This is a time when expressing your kindness and good manners can enhance your reputation. Co-workers will be affected by your personal dramas and the dramas in their own lives in December through early January. Try to minimize that. On February 2nd, Candlemas, dedicating a yellow candle to Bridget, a goddess who relates to deep winter and its first glimmerings of spring, February 2nd, will help you to understand a troubled individual and have a deeper, more positive perspective. Mid-February finds Mercury creating a stir in your schedule. Lots of distractions and interruptions to cope can come along. Ask yourself how you can minimize this. On February 23rd, Mars changes directions in your financial sector. You'll be putting a lot of energy into business, earning money, finding a way to move past frustrations or blockages related to your finances. Throughout March, sentimental recollections set the pace. Someone from your past reaches out, and you might hear from an individual you never expected to see again. And this can be very interesting and give you a mirror on how far you've gone and how your own life has grown. There's a theory that our lives are triangles, with health, love, and money being the three angles. And at different times in our lives, considerations from each angle are significant. Ask yourself, as you're thinking of the year, what's the most in need of attention? Your health, your love, and your money. If you can't decide, always go with health. If you say everything is all messed up, as someone did recently during a reading I did, I'll say it's always health then. So if you have your health, you have everything. Your health this year from the end of May through the remainder of the entire zodiacal year, which of course will be March 20th of 2025, there is going to be potential for really overcoming ongoing health challenges. There's a Jupiter influence that's responsible here, and wholesome moderation is very important in fitness programs and dietary choices. In approaching self-care, remember to laugh and lighten up, keep a sense of humor, and not to overdo it in order to have a good year. In love, the eclipses on March 25th and October 2nd will be very important in affecting your love sector. Love connections can begin to grow during those dates. Love goddesses among the planets, often called different types of Venus energies, will smile on you during 2 months, June and September, will be especially good for love and romance. Looking at finance, your money sector is targeted from September 5th through November 3rd by Mars, and again from January 6th through the end of winter. This brings a need to make extra effort in order to meet your financial goals. Benevolent Jupiter's presence in Gemini for most of the year predicts profits in the long run. Whether this brings a satisfaction to current financial undertakings or refers to something new will be revealed in time. I'm Dikki Jo in Orlando, Florida, wishing you a bright and star-blessed New Year, Gemini.
Thank you for watching this video. Contact information for Rev Dr. Dikki Jo Mullen are as follows. Her email address has recently changed, templetoncat13@gmail.com. Facebook, Sky Maiden Musings, her website, which offers daily meditations and other information regarding her work, and her YouTube channel address. Reverend Dr. Dikki Jo Mullen, astrologer, psychic, and parapsychologist. Dr. Mullen provides astrology, psychic, rune, and tarot card readings. She also conducts face-to-face and Zoom readings and seances, webinars, and face-to-face presentations.